common traits of organizations and ideas that endure are threefold. One is that they are all relentless. They pursue perfection, improvements, advancement relentlessly. The second is being fearless. A lot of these companies, they don't fear failure. They try new things, they experiment with new things, and they become fearless of failures. And then the third tenet is that they are unforgettable. Whether it's an organization or an idea, they find ways to touch the deepest emotions and they become unforgettable. So relentless, fearless, and unforgettable are the three qualities of organization ideas that endure. I think the best thing about technology, whether it's a new technology or even old technology centuries ago, is that they give access to things that you didn't have access to before. And on top of that, they remove pain points. Whether it's mobile phones, computers, tablets that we have today, or even in the past, books many centuries ago was a new technology. It gave access to knowledge and stories that people didn't have access to before. And on top of that, it made the distribution of information much easier. So, having to distribute information in the old age was a painful exercise. But with the invention of books and printing, that became much more accessible and much more painless. And I think many centuries later, in the 21st century that we live in, the point of technology is to give access and to remove pain points. I think it's less about brands needing to embrace technology, and it's more about brands embracing new ways of working that technology enables. For instance, at AKQA and the way we work, it has become way more virtual than it used to. 10 years ago, we were still, emailing files and whatnot, but nowadays we don't email files, but we work on files up in the cloud at the same time. And that's thanks to technology that, it enabled new ways of working that didn't exist before. So I think it's less about, hey, this is a technology that the brand and the companies and agencies should use, but rather it's what it enables for them to do. The misuse of technology that brands and agencies make is precisely the habit of trying to be the first to use the new technology. What I call the shiny object syndrome, where brands and agencies try to be the first to adapt to whatever the shiniest thing that just came up. A lot of times, being the first is not necessarily is a bad thing, but if you screw up, you risk being the first and the worst. It's better to have a clear purpose when you use a technology, and you have to make sure that the adaptation of technology serves the clear purpose that you have.